Good afternoon and welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name's Mark and I'm going to take you for a walk around our 2011 HSV Clubsport LS3 wagon this afternoon. Starting at the front of the car, a few things we'll point out. It is automatically factory fitted with daytime running lamps running along the bottom of our bar, and then our driving lights directly below that. A couple of very minor little marks just on the bottom of our front bar. That's probably about the only cosmetic blemish I'm going to tell you about with this car. As we come around to the driver's side now, once again, it is fitted with Pentagon alloy wheels, so in really good order. The distinctive red HSV calipers there as well. HSV badging in the bottom of our front guard as well. Colour-coded exterior mirrors and door handles, and as you can see coming down the side of the car, not a mark on it. Some very minor scuff marks just to the outer edges of our Pentagon on the right hand rear, which is a little bit disappointing, but that's okay. And then as we do scan around to the tailgate area at the rear of the car, we've got our high mount stoplight in our tailgate lip spoiler, all of our chrome badging, the R8 badging, also fitted with a heavy duty tow bar as well. The exhaust is X-Force and it's from the cat back as well, so it gives it a really good note. We've got colour coded reverse sensors as well. Once again, no marks or scratches I can pick anywhere there. And the same can be said as we come down the driver's side of the car. No scratches or marks on our Pentagons on the passenger side, and the overall paintwork coming down this side of the car, not really anything I can pick on it. So from an exterior point of view, the car's in really good order. Back around at the front of the car now, we'll have a little bit of a chat about the power plant in this car. It is an LS3, but it's had some fairly substantial upgrades. It's got the Harrop supercharger, and that supercharger's also been cammed as well, in conjunction, as I mentioned, with the X-Force exhaust from the cat back, 522 horsepower. So certainly a substantial upgrade, and something that'll give you the performance. We do have our individual build plate there as well, as every HSV comes with. So around at the rear of the car now, we'll have a little bit of a look in the storage area. Oh yeah, look at that. So okay, we've got all the Rockford Fosgate upgrades there. So your subwoofer, your amplifier as well. So we'll certainly give that sound inside a bit of a test soon. Also, you can see they've fitted an aftermarket rubber liner in the boot, so certainly just good protection. And then underneath, we've got our full-size alloy wheel for a spare. So certainly very tidy in the back there, and with the upgrades, we'll play with that audio shortly. So here we are inside the Clubsport wagon now. We'll just run through all of the features, most importantly paying attention to the quality of the interior, how well it has been looked after. On our right hand side here of our cluster, we've got our auto headlights, cruise control, factory cruise control on our indicator stalk, leather wrapped steering wheel, which is height and reach adjustable, so telescopic. Lock it into position once we're comfortable. On our right hand side of our steering wheel, our audio volume and Bluetooth button on our right. Our navigation button is certainly fitted with navigation, and then enhanced driver interface as well, which we'll run through on the multifunction screen shortly. Then on our left hand side, our audio button and our trip computer button, which just feeds us all of our information about what the car's doing. Only travelled 53,000 k's this car. Moving into the centre section now, we've got our battery charge rate there, oil temperature and oil pressure as well. Then moving to our multifunction screen, as we mentioned, our navigation screen is up at the moment. Enhanced driver interface basically incorporates us looking at the performance of the car and everything it's actually doing. So looking at our gauges, looking at fuel consumption. Yeah, previous owner had a bit of fun there. Yeah, but since it came into our possession, averaging under 10. We'll just run through everything else there. So G-forces just gives you all the dynamics of the car and what it's doing. Also, I know we didn't mention it earlier, but does have a factory reverse camera as well. As you can see, really clear picture behind us. AM/FM stereo with CD, of course. As we mentioned, it does have premium sound. The upgrades in the back there. Our little knob down at the bottom just to adjust our equaliser as well. I will go to the radio, see if we can find a half decent song and see what the stereo does.
sound. He had a go at that.
Good, there's no music on. Well, that's not very helpful, is it? So we'll just have a quick look. We'll find some music in a minute. Okay, not tuned very well, that little baby. So we'll move on. Climate control air conditioning down the bottom, dual zone of course, so driver passenger can alter the temperature on their side of the car to what they require. Obviously had a phone holder, the previous owner there as well. 6-speed auto in the clubby. Drive it as a normal auto, or if we wish to bring it across into sport mode or sport shift, enables us to change through the gears manually. Handbrake behind that, and then all of our controls for our exterior mirrors, manual button to lock and unlock the doors, all of our power window switches there as well. Cup holders directly behind that. Once again, paying attention to how well this car presents inside. Inside our console lid there, we've got all our USB and auxiliary inputs as well. Now we'll scan around the interior, have a good look at it. Full leather interior, being a Clubsport. 6 airbags of course as well, so front side curtain airbags. Being a HSV or Holden in general, 5-star ANCAP safety rating in all the Commodores, Clubsports, GDSs, etc. of this sort of era. The other thing we'll have a quick look at now is just have a quick look at the service history, and then we'll also have a quick look at the upgrades to the actual what they've done to it. So PSE Dynatech pretty much have done the majority of the servicing of this car. A couple of different places, but the servicing itself is perfect. So that's the service history, and then I'll just go to the other ones. All of our printouts from when this car was bought originally are contained in this little folder, as we mentioned earlier, from the dyno once all the upgrades were done on the car as well. So we'll certainly let you have a listen to the car as we wrap up the video shortly, but just sitting here while I'm filming in the video, the car is just idling and rumbling along as we go. So I hope this has given you a really good idea of the quality of our HSV Clubsport 2011, only 50 odd thousand Ks. Does have the Harrop supercharger with a mild cam to it as well. Exhaust cat back, which is X-Force. Hope you got a good idea of the sound of it. And she's just sitting here idling and rumbling away. So give us a call on 9907055. And we can certainly help you further with this car or any other number of performance HSVs or Holdens that we have here at Berwick Mitsubishi. Yeah, that's lovely.